James.
Jesus Lord. Oh, greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of Welfare Podcast that we call the Geeks From Apt Podcast. We are recording from Part 2 Studios somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York. I am your geek with a voice, Alan One, and I am trying to be only the sixth man in history to get deep, balls deep, in Mariah Carey's guts. Yeah.
Ain't gonna fucking happen.
Why are you shattering my dreams? Don't crush my dreams.
Because
What's wrong with you?
dreams have to have some sort of logical basis.
How's that not logical? That could happen. You don't know. You don't know. Damn.
It's highly illogical. Go ahead.
Still possible, though. Anyways, sitting across from me is a man who's trying to shatter my dreams. Bitch nigga. It's Brother C. What's going on, brother?
I'm Gilded C today. Shatterer of dreams.
Okay. Okay, keep it up. I'll kick you in the balls like he used to do shit.
Nah, it's me. It's me. It's Brother C. Sipping on this cranberry vodka and trying to figure out what the hell's floating in my drink. It's probably old ass protein powder, so kudos to me.
Like,
Getting buff while I get drunk.
like just protein. That sort of protein. You probably nutted in that fucking cup and you just forgot.
Yo, I am a civilized individual.
You fucking savage.
Towels and socks. Sometimes straight on the floor. And you wipe it up with your sock.
Word. That's how savage you are. This is like, fuck it. If the kids slip it, fuck it. They should have been watching where they were going.
No. See, it's like the idea of, say you get a little splat, a little splish splash on the seat. Take a little sock, go squeak, bam, get it up. That's it. I mean,
okay.
you don't just...
I could share a story with the program. I'm not going to though. It's highly bad. It's a bad story. It's something that happened recently too. But fuck it. Who cares? It's our fucking show. We do say what the fuck you want to say, right? So the other day I was fucking doing it, right?
Yep.
And I know it's so fucking hard. I hit the fucking wall. I went, bitch. I was like, holy shit. Oh man, I don't even know where it went. I was like, whoa.
Damn, Clark Kent.
I must have been holding on to that one.
Luckily, you ain't got Teflon walls. You give yourself a facial.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my own eye.
Jeez, this show is falling. It's only been 3 minutes, and this show is already falling off the rails.
Yeah,
but anyways,
it's got to be on a track to fall off the rails anyway.
Right. So let's get some business out the way. Of course, we're on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe. Finger pop that bell to be notified of all new episodes. You can catch me at email directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com, and we're on Twitter at Geeks From Apartment 2. So, see, you know what? How about we start where we literally left off last week? Because you blurted out some bullshit.
Yes.
That I was surprised we didn't fucking talk about until after the show. And it's kind of a shame that we did not get this because you sat here and explained why the Little Mermaid didn't learn shit in that movie.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I'll cut to the chase. As you might have heard at the end of the last program, I yelled out, "Black Ariel is not a problem," right? Or something to that effect.
Yeah. Go back and listen to it.
We proceed to have a conversation as to why, one, the Little Mermaid is the worst of the Disney princesses because she does not learn a lesson and actually endangers her whole entire sea race of merfolk for some dick. And we also talk about how the race of mythological fish person is irrelevant. I think the bigger problem is that the age of Halle Berry, as beautiful of a woman as she is, can't pass off as being a teen mermaid. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way.
That's not who's playing.
Who is it?
It's somebody else, not Halle Berry.
Somebody. Doesn't matter.
It's younger. Yeah, it's younger.
How much younger? I mean, unless they're on Disney Afternoon, that's not young enough.
He's like, well, you know what? That's why we have this trusty laptop here.
Yes,
let's find out.
Now keep
who
going.
Is playing the new
Ariel.
Mermaid.
So, in any event, As we've seen from The Lion King, the whole remake cycle is going, and it's kind of meh. Like nothing's standing out. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Mulan because that's actually doesn't even look like a Disney movie. It just, like we said before, it looks like a wire fu Crouching Tiger movie. But people got into a whole uproar about how, oh my God, Ariel's supposed to be white, she's Danish, and this, that, and the third, and it's like, okay, let's say she's Danish. How does she have a Jamaican crab as a friend, a lobster? Like, where the hell did that come from? So okay, you pulled it up.
Yes.
Okay, who is this lady?
Her name is Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Which sounds like a porn name.
Halle
And I'm surprised some broad eye here has not picked that as a fucking porn name, like Halle Bailey.
Halle.
But that's her name. Her name is Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
She looks on the other side.
Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I'm just thinking, it's like the weird thing about the Little Mermaid is that, okay, you can try to say Ariel is like 18 in fish folk mermaid years or whatever, because I mean she's trying to be married off, but she comes off as like a ditzy 15, 16-year-old. Like, look at this, I got this fork from the surface. I'm gonna use it as a comb because I don't understand the concept of fork. So that's how it is. It's a whole movie of a girl bumbling to get this guy, almost killing the entire sea along the way.
Well, we saw Aquaman, and I want to say Michelle Pfeiffer, but that's not who it was.
No.
Nicole Kidman, her character, she was older, and when she first came up to the surface, she didn't know what the fuck was going on either.
No, that's different.
How's it different though?
That's different because one, you're comparing an action movie made by DC to a Disney remake with we've already gone through like the Grimm's fairy tales, how like Disney pretty much gussies them up to make them more palatable.
It's an audio podcast, so you can't see me rolling my fucking eyes right now.
What? Oh, about
because it's just, I'm not comparing it to. It's the same goddamn. It's the same thing. They both came from the fucking surface.
Oh no!
From the sea to the goddamn surface, and they didn't know what the fuck was going on because they'd never been on fucking land before.
That's fine. Being naive is fine, but almost killing your entire race for some dick is not. It ain't.
She kind of did. The Nicole Kidman kind of did an Aquaman, for being honest. But she did eventually go back into the sea.
No, see, her actions. Okay, people were dumping shit in the ocean before she got there in Aquaman, that is. And the whole we're gonna fight back the land for ruining the sea is kind of a side note. Like all the shit that happened is kind of was going to happen because man does bad shit to the ocean.
Right.
But Little Mermaid was, I want Prince Eric. I'm going to see the person that my dad told me not to speak to make a Faustian bargain with this sea witch who then tries to not only get me killed, and then I got to make another bargain with the sea witch so that she doesn't kill my father, inadvertently giving all the power of the sea to her. And yeah, it's a dumbass movie. I saw it years ago. I'm sure someone's gonna correct me on my short synopsis of it, but
nobody
ever
comments except for one person.
Well, she'll be pissed. If that's her favorite princess. It's Ariel fucking
I don't think it is. I was with this woman for 11 years, and I don't ever remember her saying, yeah, I fucking love Little Mermaid.
Great.
Someone who does, though, is one of my sisters, my middle sister. She loves Little Mermaid.
Oh.
To the point where she named one of her daughters kind of sort of after her. After
Ariella?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I was supposed to ask her before this podcast how she felt about a black Little Mermaid, but I never got around to it.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, again,
Who
Just
cares?
like with everything else in this fucking with Disney these days. I have no horse in this fucking race. I don't fucking. I've only seen the movie once,
Yeah.
and that was when I was a teenager.
All the people that have a horse in their race are white people that are upset that it's being changed. Who gives a flying fuck?
Well,
Now,
go ahead.
I mean, I think we've had this conversation before. If race plays a role in the story of the character, then you don't fuck with it. You just don't. Like, a black Robin Hood probably won't work. Because Robin Hood was English nobility. And there were no black English nobles during the Middle Ages. So it'd be just kind of, it'd just be kind of fucking weird.
Okay.
So, but if you're gonna give them some sort of weird, like, okay, man with the iron fist backstory, then yeah, you could do whatever the fuck you want to. But yeah, Robin Hood's a whole different horse because they fuck with that so much anyway.
Well, that's not the only controversy going on in the last few days.
What?
Because did you hear about what they're doing with Bond?
Yeah, he's gonna be black.
A black woman. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. The next Bond film is Daniel Craig's last Bond film. So he's going to be retiring as James Bond. So the woman that played Maria Rambeau in Captain Marvel.
Oh fuck no!
She's a new 007.
No!
Yeah, she is.
No.
She's a new 007.
So okay, this works if if three of three things happen.
Okay.
First of all, you gotta give her a Mayday to fight. Why a Mayday to fight? Because I do not believe, I don't believe that Miss Rambo, we're just gonna call her Miss Rambo, because that's the only context of the other movie I know her as, will be able to beat an odd job. Okay, so give her a Mayday. Give her on a top to fight. I don't care. Make it. 2, she has to seduce some chick. Bond seduces chicks. He's a player. You gotta play some cards and you gotta fuck some bitches. That has to happen. Happens in every Bond movie. Either beginning, middle, and end. He always begins the movie leaving some chick he just fucked. He fucks some bitch that walks out the ocean, and then he ends up fucking some bitch, most of the time on a boat, at the end of the movie. So, she's gonna have to pull some tail in. Okay? And three, okay, I'm not, the suit. Gotta wear a suit. It's black, the black tux, a lady suit. I don't care, cause I don't want Lady Bond to have let's say a split top black dress, like one of those
I know.
yeah, with a garter with a gun on it. I don't want garter gun. Garter gun can suck my dick. Okay, that's just not no. Black suit, fucking tough as nails, getting bitches. You keep those tenets of Bond going, fine.
So you basically want her to be a bulldog lesbian.
She doesn't have to be a bulldog like us.
Who's fighting somebody who's even more butch than she is.
I don't want Red Sparrow. Is all I'm saying. I don't want Red Sparrow. I don't want Black Widow. I don't want sexy seductress spy. That's not what James Bond is. James Bond is gadgets. James Bond is perilous situations. James Bond is getting bitches. James Bond is snappy dresser. Black suits preferably. Unless he's in like Hawaii or Haiti or something. And James Bond is fucking fighting burly ass dudes. Because the thing about all the Bonds is that every one of them, they're always equal fights. They're always he's getting as much as he's taking. And the Daniel Craig ones, he gets way more. He gets tortured. He gets fucking beaten the shit out of half to death. If you're going to go the lady route, you gotta put him through the same gamut.
What if she almost gets her clit cut off by a laser beam? Like she's spread eagle, like typical Bond shit. She's spread eagle on a slab, and there's that laser that's gonna cut her clit off. Would that work for you?
Yeah, but that's typical. That's a typical Bond escape.
What if the bad guy, like, he either giving the information or to cut your titty off?
No, see, no, because that has to happen. There has to be a situation where he escapes, a trap, or he gets captured, or whatever, what have you. That has to happen. I'm saying this, like in the middle, okay. She sits down at the card table or whatever, what have you, right?
Mhm.
And let's say she starts batting her eyelashes at some dude with some really hot chick on his arm, right? And the dude is like, "Oh shit, she giving me that fucking eye," and she's like, "Nah, fuck you, dude. Looking at your dame, about to take that from you, just like these dollars in front of you in this card game."
So
That's
you
a
want to
Bond
be
move.
you want to be more like Atomic Blonde.
Yes, but without all the one-sided fights. Because Atomic Blonde, it's
That's a
like,
great movie.
huh?
That was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, you love chicks doing it. I just
Look,
look. The thing is that, like I said, there are tenets of Bond that need to be adhered to. It's just like when they, what you call it, uh, when they put what's his name as Triple X,
mhm.
Ice Cube, and he didn't do triple XE things. He just stole cars and drove them. I'm like, I don't like this dude. I don't see Ice Cube surfing down a fucking pipeline on rollerblade fucking surfboard blades or something like that. I don't see him doing that. Like if the person doing the job takes you out of the role, then no, it doesn't work. You could have gotten Steve-O to be the next Triple X, and I would have been like, fine, yeah, I see him doing dumb shit all the time. I can see him doing some goofy ass BMX stunt.
But listen, see,
Yeah.
it's 2019. The rules changed. You can't just go up and just smack women on the ass and call them broads anymore. They don't like that shit.
I never
Right?
said that had to happen.
The United States women's soccer team just won the World Cup. And you
Good.
think there's going to be a woman James Bond?
Good for fucking them.
It is what it is, damn it.
I'm not.
After that, the next James Bond's going to be a trans.
I'm not saying.
Just fucking
I'm not
with you.
saying
I'm just
none
fucking
of
with
this
you.
can't happen. I'm not saying that none of this can happen. Right. I'm just saying it's like, okay. You remember we watched The Dark Tower, right?
Yes.
And you've read the books, right?
No.
You haven't read the.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
saw the movie before I read the books.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, I bought the book afterwards.
Okay. But you know one thing about him being black in the movie. Well, aside from the fact that it was a pretty shitty movie anyway.
I like it.
The character in the books, there's this woman who constantly harasses the gunslinger
Mm-hmm.
and calls him like honky and all sorts of fucking like cracker and shit like that.
Oh, I see.
And, huh?
It wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, it can't be in the movie because he's black. So you can't have a white antagonist walking around calling him nigger.
If it's already established what race this person is, then you keep it that way.
No, if race plays an important role in the actual story.
Because you've had problems with good changing races in the past. You had a problem with Violet and Preacher.
Yes, because okay, so the thing about her and Preacher is that it wasn't the fact that they changed her race. It's the fact that they changed her entire fucking character in Preacher. Because you gotta remember, when she was in the book, she was just kind of the waitress that got swept up in this vampire and this fucking guy with the God's voice adventure. She was kind of stumbling through and trying to figure shit out. In the show, she's a fucking gun-toting gun runner who runs a gang and does all sorts of like fucking Ramadoul on the side. It's like that's not what that character is. She's supposed to be the whole for these two fucking assholes, and she's supposed to constantly rein them in until she gets fed up with both of them and then does her own thing, which is not running a gang or gun running. That's the problem. That whole character, after reading that book series, is not what the show is bringing. They're bringing a gritty, fucking tough as nails bitch in, which, albeit cool, is not what the story is. So,
Okay, then what about what's her fucking name in this fucking book? Goddamn Powers.
you had a bigger problem with that than I did.
I did, didn't I?
You did. Because the thing about and I sat down and I watched that whole series and I read the book. And so they changed the race, they didn't change the character. The character did the same exact thing. Because race wasn't a factor in the character in that story. As long as they, like I said, as long as Lady Bond is doing the Bond things, fine. When you start having her do stuff that Bond intrinsically would not do, or switch the situation to accommodate the fact that it is now a female doing it, then no. I can't get behind that because that's not what the history of Bond is. Now, it could be an Asian Bond. As long as he's getting bitches, playing cards, and fighting dudes, fine. Give him the fucking bamboo under the nails.
Wow.
Make it Asian. I don't care. Punchy stick pit trap. Fine. I don't, he has to fight a giant cobra. I don't give a fuck. As long as he's doing the Bond things, no one cares. But it all depends on how much leeway they're going to do with this character. So, a good example of that is this. Ghostbusters, the remake.
I was going to talk about that.
Huh?
I was going to talk about that. But before we...
Okay, go ahead.
The filmmakers, because they put this out there just so that,
People aren't fucking completely surprised.
People aren't surprised. What they haven't said is, how is this going to happen?
Yeah.
At some point in this movie, she takes the moniker of 007. Now, we don't know if that's just for that particular movie or going forward.
It's always a 3-movie cycle.
We don't know that, though. They've been very tight. They only said, yes, at some point in this movie, she takes the 007 moniker. They didn't say it's for 3 movies or 5 movies or 10 movies. It could just be for 30 minutes.
Could be.
But I think people they just wanted to get in front of this before all the backlash, like Ghostbusters happened. Because I have never seen so much hatred for something ever on the internet
as Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
But
it was for a movie that even when it was announced,
yeah.
And okay, these are female, these lady Ghostbusters. People lost their shit.
I'll give you, because I followed it really closely. I didn't give 2 shits because Ghostbusters is not my movie I latch on to. But I followed it because it was very loud and very, very there. So I think the main focus was, this isn't even the fucking movie we want. And that was the major point. And then all sorts of stuff trickled down after it. It's kind of like when Brie Larson was like, Captain Marvel isn't for the 35-year-old fucking neckbeard nerds. It's for the little girls that I'm trying to empower. That carried the same weight. That if you had any critical thing to say about the movie, you're a fucking neckbeard troll, and this movie is not made for you. But it is. You don't just slap the Ghostbusters name on something and not try to pull the nostalgia out of the people who enjoyed it, who just so happen to be mostly middle-aged nerds, right?
Sure.
Okay. So you got a whole bunch of people getting a product they don't even give a fuck about, and they're just saying, hey, if you don't like it, you probably don't like women. Most of the times it wasn't like that. Now, it didn't help that the movie was subpar anyway. You saw it, right?
Of course.
Okay.
It's not in the theater. But yeah, this is the best point, though.
Yeah.
But my point is, it's gonna be. It's always been different from yours.
Yes.
Because first of all, I don't give a fuck.
No, you're gonna watch it anyway. If you like, you like it. You don't.
And I'm not gonna reserve. I try not to. Doesn't always happen, but I try to reserve judgment until I see the finished fucking product.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on something just because I saw a trailer for it.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes, but not always. I said, okay, they're gonna do Lady Ghostbusters. Okay, I'll wait until this movie comes out, and then if it's good, then everybody's gonna walk around with a foot in their fucking mouth. And you're like, oh man, they really pulled that off. Or it's just gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Guess what? It was bad. Real fucking bad.
See, but the thing about that is this.
I was very disappointed.
Is that the This is where your consumption and my consumption is very different. Is that I consume media, I think, at a higher rate than you. So I see a lot of bullshit that I'm just like, man, I had high hopes for this, and so I think I just don't have hopes for anything that I see, unless it's something where it's like I've been waiting for this for years, and then I just get disappointed anyway. But it's like in the list of movies that you've seen that have just ruined just like American remakes and all sorts. I've watched them all, and Old Boy did it for me. Old Boy was like the straw that broke the camel's back, but I kept watching them, and I kept watching the shitty movies that come out, and it's just like, if I see something, I'll be like, man, this doesn't look that good to me, but I'm not gonna carry a torch about it. I will follow the people who do carry torches about it and hear, the varying opinions. But at this point, if I think it's going to be bad, I'll flat out say, I don't think this is going to be good, and this is why. And most of the time, it is bad because of those reasons. The movies and games and stuff that I try, to enjoy and follow are beginning to incorporate politics that I don't care about and try to avoid. So when you get that shit ham-fisted into your movie, what the fuck do I want to see that shit?
Well, I'm going to disagree with you on one point.
Go ahead.
That you consume more than I do. I think you might consume just a little bit more than me, but I consume a lot. I watch at least one new movie a week.
I never said, yeah, I never said you don't consume. I just said I consume a little more than you.
You may consume
and you
more
agree
shit.
with it.
You may consume more shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Netflix movies.
Yeah, no, okay. But that's fine.
I still watch it, nigga.
No, I see.
We're not out of here, dude.
You're being hyperbolic for what I said.
You may have time for them free games of the month that I always think are garbage. Give me some good ones.
Like I said, you're being hyperbolic with what I said. Me saying I consume more does not equate to you consuming none. We know that you watch a new movie every week because you come on here and say, I watched this movie, and you give your reviews. That's perfectly fine.
Which is coming up.
But, of course it's coming up. How we taper off the show. But, it's one of those things where it's like, I've read 1,000-volume chapter comics that I've had high hopes for it to get the shittiest ending. And I've read multiple 1,000-volume comics because I read a lot of, Japanese comics. And so when I see something that I'm just like, I don't have time for this, I can't. I just can't. And, okay, I can give you a bunch of contexts where Lady Bond will work. I don't think Hollywood would do them because they play shit too fucking safe. And you've seen how safe they play their movies this time around, where they are just kind of by the books. We're gonna, be very non-threatening. The cool lady's gonna do the cool shit and be sexy doing it to get the oohs and ahs, but it's not compelling. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. A lot of the movies that we've been, given, unless they are tied to, like a real strict story, something like, what's the one with the mobsters, the ladies that take over?
Kitchen?
Yes. And the movie that they're making based on that?
Yes.
I think we all sat down and we saw that. And when we saw the trailer, we were like, this is good. This looks like a good movie. Because it, one, looks like it's adhering to the story. Mm-hmm. And two, the women are not doing bungley, women-y shit. They're doing the cool shit the ladies do in the book. And, bad shit's gonna happen to them. And when bad shit happens to them, you're gonna feel empathetic to it. It's not gonna be okay, she gets the magical superpower that lets her fix the situation. And that's the difference between a lot of the movies that we've been getting and, this one that we're kind of excited for. Where it looks cool, and so there's no problem. Because it just looks like a cool fucking movie.
I want to rest that fucking shit still on my laptop. So
what?
Catch it. I gotta go back and reread that before I watch it again.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff about it I don't remember. Anyways, look, getting back to the old Bond, controversy.
It's
Fuck you
really
want to
not a
call
controversy. But continue.
To your point,
Yeah.
you and I have sat here and watched every last fucking Bond flick.
Yes.
At least I haven't seen it. At least all of them.
I watched them all.
And at this point, I really don't give a shit. I'm going to reserve judgment. Just look at Ghostbusters. If that's where they're going with it, okay. I would have preferred Idris Elba. I thought he
that's what I thought too. He would have been a cool ass Bond.
You know, but it is what it is at this point. Just sitting and watching fucking. I don't watch Doctor Who, but I just always thought like, okay, yeah, how come there isn't never was a lady Doctor Who? Now the guy that lady Doctor Who. Now the question is, how come they don't have a black Doctor Who? If he's just an alien entity that goes into people's bodies, travels into people's bodies, why can't it be a black dude or an Asian person or an Arab person? Who cares?
Which is fine. And see, like I said, that goes into my point. That character has no ties to whoever plays it. It's like you said, it's an alien possessing a body. It's like Quantum Leap. Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter. The story is in what happens around the character, not necessarily the character. Bond is a different story.
You want to do a black Captain Kirk? Give me a fucking guess.
What, Janeway?
No,
not Captain Kirk. No, there's just be another captain on a different ship.
Well, who cares?
Watch your STDs. Star Trek Discovery, people.
Yes.
STD.
But we shall see what happens next year.
I mean, we will
when this movie comes out. Seems like all the more interesting shit's coming out next year.
It is. Everything everybody's waiting for is coming out next year.
Before we go on, I'm going to pause this because I really got to go to the bathroom.
He's going to take a shit, folks.
I don't have to.
He's pooping his pants.
Thank you for
prairie dog him.
Thank you for letting people know that.
You're welcome.
There we go.
There we go.
And we are back.
Oh God! What is that smell?
Shut up. Shut the hell up.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I had to go number one. Shut up. So, see.
Yo.
What bullshit did you have time for this week?
Nothing.
Or nothing. Nothing at all.
I lifted the heavy weights every day, and I've been tired doing it. Get fit, get swole.
If you already swole.
Yes.
Not the way I'm sure you thought you was gonna be, but you swole. You swole in a motherfucker, nigga.
Yes, I am. Thank you. A big giant gun.
You're like what's those fucking things you put? You're like a shrinky dink that just didn't make it in the oven. Fuck, man. And they should have left you in the oven for 5 more minutes.
To shrink a little more?
Alright, well then fuck it then.
It's all you, homie.
It's all on me this week. Damn, bitch. Alright, so I'll start with a movie that I saw.
Yes.
That I consumed. Ass. I saw Crawl.
Yes, you did.
I saw Crawl. Now, the premise of this movie is simple. Got this girl named Haley. She's like a collegiate swimmer. And she's trying to find her dad, who used to be her swimming coach back in the day, in the middle of a dangerous hurricane that is flooding a small Florida town.
Okay.
So she goes to their family's house, finds him wounded, as his house is slowly, is filling up with water.
Yes.
And on top of all this shit, you got a bunch of hungry, angry, vicious alligators coming after him.
Okay.
Now, you hear the premise of this movie. This movie could have easily fell off the tracks real fucking quick.
Yes.
This could have easily been a fucking sci-fi flick. The movie you see on sci-fi, after
like
fucking
Sharknado
Smackdown or some bullshit, right? Yeah. Could have been something like that. And instead, you've got a very slick, very fast-paced, lean, mean summer horror flick.
Really?
It is fantastic. This movie is really fucking good, man. It was directed by Alejandro Aja.
Oh, okay. Wait, why does that name sound so familiar?
Because I was hoping you were going to say that. Because he directed quite a few things.
Did he do Wreck?
No.
Okay.
But he did do, however, High Tension.
Oh, okay.
Which, to your point, loved the first 2/3. Hated the fucking end of that goddamn movie. Boy, it almost took me out of it. If I didn't like the first 2/3, I'd be like, this movie sucked.
Yes.
But I did like the first 2/3 of it. He also directed a couple of remakes. did the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, which I've seen, but I don't remember much of it. He directed the remake, of at least the first one, of Piranha. Which I thought it was fun.
I thought Piranha was fun.
Piranha was really fun to play, especially that part with Jana Michaels.
Yeah.
What a great scene.
That's a good
and he
movie.
also directed, I didn't know that he directed this, the remake of Maniac.
Really?
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense. Because that's a fucked up movie.
I love that
remake
movie.
of a movie that was already fucked up to start with.
That's such a good movie.
Yes, it is. Programs out there. If you have a strong constitution and you like gore and really just a very screwed up movie, find a remake of Maniac. It is very, very good. So he directed this, and Sam Raimi was the executive producer on Crawl. So you're getting two, I guess, horror masters, I guess, because Evil Dead, that movie's up for debate for me. At least the original. I like the remake.
Yeah.
The original, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know why this movie's so regarded as like a horror classic. I thought it was just okay.
I love the remake though.
Yeah, I love the remake, but the original, even part 2 was like, they just remade the first one over again.
Yeah.
I was like, they just told the same joke twice. Get the fuck out of here.
Get away with that.
Yeah, right. But getting back to Crawl, like the way it was shot, the movie was made for $16 million. And it looks a little bit more expensive. That proof positive that you don't need $100 million to make a good movie. You can do it for $16 million like they did. It's really more. It's just mostly focused on the father and the daughter.
Okay.
But they just keep ratcheting up the tension. There are some other people that do show up in this, and I ain't gonna spoil it, but it is quite gory as well. Like I said, these alligators are fucking vicious in this fucking movie. Is this a bootleg movie or a theater movie? Absolutely a theater movie. It is a drive-in movie. It is a movie you need to see with a crowd that appreciates good horror flick.
And a good kill.
Yeah, good. I wish I would have saw this in the crowd. Because I was sitting here screaming in my goddamn screen by myself. It was a Friday night. Then they're like, oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. Not only is it the best horror movie I've seen this year so far, I assume when we come back in December, it'll be on my list for favorite movies of the year.
Nice.
It is that good. It is that good.
All right.
I cannot recommend this movie any more highly than that.
Get your asses out there.
Get
Fill
your
up those
asses
seats.
get your asses out there. This movie this is the epitome of a summer movie.
Really?
This is the epitome of a summer movie.
It just has all the feels.
Yes.
Of a summer movie. Not like The Meg.
But come on, The Meg was
fun,
summery, but it was goofy.
It was goofy as fuck.
This is not a goofy flick at all. I thought this was really, really good.
And it doesn't take place in China.
No, it takes place in Florida.
Okay, great. Not to say I have anything wrong with China, but we did go through last summer
with The Meg and
Skyscraper.
Yeah. Well, those movies were funded by the Chinese government.
Were they?
Yeah, that's why they're in China. Yeah, it's that Chinese starting to open that up. Trying to throw some money that way. That's why if you notice, a lot of movies these days open internationally before they open here.
Yeah.
The international market is way more lucrative than the States because there's people like me who refuses to go to a theater unless for a good reason. Unless there's a chick involved or there's one of you guys involved in something. Not in that way. Shut up. Not doing a popcorn trick thing. I think what the fuck's wrong with you? But yeah, so Crawl. Double thumbs up.
Double
thumbs up.
He cut somebody else's arms off to give you a triple.
That's right. Yeah, right. I took that severed arm that his crocodile bit off to give you an extra thumb for this.
So I got a question.
What?
If they make her Crawl too, do we officially have to add alligator to? Okay,
I think funny enough, I think that the rumor is that they're in talks of making Crawl 2.
Oh boy!
I'm like, all right.
Because okay, slight digression, and this is gonna be a real quick thing. We had a conversation about the horror characters that the new age, 2000 kids got versus the characters that we have, and how they don't really have horror icons.
No, they do not.
And so I'm like, are we gonna have to add alligator? And
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, is that it?
yeah.
But yeah, but it's got to be over a number of movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we eventually get the cross cinematic universe.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. Like, yeah, these Thundercats don't really get like it was what we was talking about, like back in the 80s and 90s. What we had fucking Freddy and Jason and Michael and
Yep.
Chucky and
Alien and
fucking Puppet Master,
Pinhead,
and stuff like that. And what do they have?
Ghostface.
Yeah, they have Ghostface from Scream, which really, if you think about it, is just the mask itself, not the character.
Yes.
Samara from The Ring.
Yep.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. Yeah.
And that's
but we really couldn't peel any from our head.
Yeah, I mean, we say had a hard time thinking of like
iconic.
Oh, Jigsaw.
Oh yeah, Jigsaw. Yeah.
Outside of those, like
and hostile building.
Hostile buildings. Shit.
Elite Hunters. That's what they call themselves. The Elite Hunting.
Yeah.
But you need a third movie. Was there a third Hostel? No, right? It was only
there was 3. You saw 3.
It was 3?
You saw 3. I never saw part 3. You saw 3. I only saw the first 2.
Fuck, I can't even remember.
See, that's how bad that movie was.
God damn.
You saw Hostel 3.
God damn. I did see oh god. It's so fucking bad.
See?
Oh shit. It's terrible. Oh yeah, okay. Thundercats, y'all get Elite Hunters, Jigsaw, fucking Jeepers Creepers, and Ghostface. And Samara from The Ring. Ringu.
Well, does Annabelle count? She's got 3 movies now.
The Controverse?
Yeah. So she's got 3 movies.
Yeah. But then they eventually, realized that it wasn't even Annabelle that was the cause of everything, but the nun was
No, because back to the first one, all the stuff that's in the house, it's all connected somehow. So no.
Oh, okay. I thought
it's different.
I thought the nun was supposed to be the epicenter of everything in that house.
No.
Okay.
But it does tie into something that happens in the first one.
All right, then, yeah, Annabelle would count. I mean, it's stupid.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the Annabelle movies.
Because from what I hear, the doll doesn't do anything but sit. It's like you have the doll there, but it's like Satan is really in the background pulling the strings and doing demonic shit.
Yeah, funny enough, that was playing with Crawl at the drive-in.
Was it?
This past weekend. And I was like, well, I would have saw Crawl would have left after fucking Annabelle comes home. It's like I didn't see the other 2. So let's keep going with flicks for a second. So the trailer finally, Rob Zombie finally dropped the trailer.
Did he?
Yes, he did. And looks just as crazy as the last one. There's even a luchador in this one. There's a luchador, but not like that kind of luchador, like one like a hitman luchador.
Yeah, those are the coolest ones.
Yeah.
He wears a suit and shit?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Know what I'm going to be for Halloween?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to be, ain't it?
Yeah, just throw a suit on, wear a luchador mask, be menacing.
Yeah.
You can be it too.
I could be multiple luchador hitmen in a suit.
We should all just be luchador hitmen for Halloween.
Cool. That'd be cool.
Just walk around. We take the Wii one suitcase that he has. He has one of those black snap-up suitcases, like the old school ones. Just walk around with that. Just jump at people randomly in the street.
Yeah. Still no release date for that, but at least we got the trailer, so we know it's coming. I also saw this trailer for something that I didn't even know was coming.
What?
The King's Man.
As in the King's Men,
yes.
But man?
Yes.
Prequel?
Yes. It's not even an Eggsy story. I forget. I think it's his mentor story.
Oh, okay.
I think it's set in the 40s, I think.
I mean, does he fight Hitler?
I don't think so. it looks more serious this time around than the last two. It doesn't look as goofy, which is, not that I minded the other ones being goofy as shit. Those are fucking fun flicks.
Yes, they are.
Even the Golden Circle, which nobody.
I like the Golden Circle. Yeah.
I liked it. I even like the bad guy in it. Forget who the fuck it was, but I like the bad guy in it as well. Then the American version of the Kingsman, they're all fucking cowboys. And shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the fucking electro whip and shit.
Yeah, with electro lasso.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Oh,
I think the problem with I think people's problem with the second one was, how do you top the fucking
church scene?
Yeah.
The best action scene of
Yeah.
all time?
Yeah, and they tried to, and it just didn't work.
No.
It just didn't work
That
way.
scene is, I mean, it's up there with like the fucking the hallway scene from the raid.
Yeah.
And I just love or
maybe like the first car chase in Fury Road.
Yes. Those are all top tier action scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing's beating that church scene. That's one of my favorite of all time.
Yeah, mine too. Let's see. What else? Let's get into some fucking wrestling for a second here.
Okay,
it was a very busy weekend for wrestling, I should say.
What's going on?
Because this past week, I should say, because you had the first round of G1 Climax, New Japan shit.
Mm-hmm.
You had the 10th anniversary Evolve show, which was Saturday night, which I watched, which was an alright show. I didn't know. There's some people I knew, a lot of people I didn't, and I wish they would have took more time to explain who the fuck these people were. Because especially going to put something like that on the WWE Network. Can you explain some shit to me? Can you let me know who the fuck these people are? Can you give me some info, some background on them? Thank you. They had that. You had the Fight for the Fallen, the AEW show, which seemed like a fun show. I watched the pre-show. So that was a bit of fun. And then Sunday was Extreme Rules, which of course I watched.
Yes.
So Extreme Rules was, it was a fun show. It was a fun show. It always seems like between Mania and SummerSlam, that's when you get the more fun shows.
Because they don't have to be all serious.
But not only that, but like, I guess maybe WWE's like, well, they're not going to watch them anyways. Everybody wants to be outside.
Yeah.
So why would anybody care? So, it's like, just go out there and just do whatever. But they end up being more fun that way. Two things. I'm not going to get too much into it. Well, actually, three things. First thing is that Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley had the match of the night.
Okay.
That Falls Count Anywhere match where they fought all over this goddamn arena. And then at one point, they're on top where the crowd is.
Yeah.
And Braun Strowman like power slams Bobby Lashley through like this fucking crash pad and shit. So you can't see him. There's like a wall.
Yeah.
Right there, right? So you can't see him. So the ref is counting. And this motherfucking Braun Strowman Kool-Aid man's out this goddamn wall, like bugged through the wall.
I was gonna ask you how many ambulances he flipped over.
They didn't flip over any ambulances. I mean, they threw each other around like rag dolls. Right. I mean, and these are two big motherfuckers too, man. They're just throwing each other around like no problem. It was a great match. Number two, I still don't understand why they need to put the focus on Becky Lynch and fucking Seth Rollins because they're a couple. This doesn't work for me because I don't think it needs it. They're two of the biggest stars in the company right now. Right. They don't need this shit. It's a little different than say Cena and Nikki Bella when that happened. Because it's like, well, it's Cena, and look where it was like really late in his career. Huh. It didn't matter.
He's going to be out of here soon.
He's going to be out of here soon. Who cares? You know what I mean? I know some people that particular year was like, well, they could have put Cena here. They could have done Cena versus Taker that year. They could have done Cena versus this dude. I'm like, man, this nigga's my age. Who cares? You know what I mean? And number three is that Brock Lesnar is your 3-time Universal Champion. He cashed in Money in the Bank on Sunday, and now he is Universal Champion, which I'm like, all right, good.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like,
yeah.
It reminds me of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where the points don't matter. Who gives a fuck who wins?
It's the fucks who wins. Points don't matter. So, as we promised last week, we was going to sit here and give you our midsummer report card. So, first of all, see.
Yes.
Are you enjoying your summer so far? So now we are up to our ass in summer at this point.
My summer has been a mixed bag of, man, this really kind of sucks, and it's all right. This summer has been very milquetoast, where it's like you wake up and it's not like one of those days where it's like, yeah, I can't fucking wait until X, Y, and Z, or god damn, this is what I gotta look forward to. It's just been meh, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine with a meh. Some of the movies have been meh.
It's been a slow summer for movies.
It's been
It's been a slow summer for movies.
yeah.
Been very slow. I feel the same. It hasn't been the worst summer ever, but there's certainly things I wish were different about this summer. But it's been a more relaxing summer, more than anything.
It's been more chill.
It's been a very chill summer. At least it's not like last summer where I was sitting in a room full of other fucking addicts talking about our problems.
The best way to scratch that itch on your chest, like that coke itch.
Okay. I have a drinking problem, not a coke problem. Okay. And I admit this. And I am somehow
say
comfortable
that to all
with this.
the Coke bottles lying around your house. Oh,
okay. And they're all new Coke.
Yeah. Oh. Then Crystal. Crystal Pepsi.
You know you can get that. See when the Crystal Pepsi came back, I was on board. I was like, fuck yeah, Crystal Pepsi. New Coke. I'm like, well, I didn't drink new Coke.
What about Coke Orange?
Oh, fuck that. That vanilla orange Coke? Oh, yeah. Fuck no.
Yeah,
that is the grossest fucking shit.
You didn't like that?
No, that shit is fucking nasty.
Like Orange Julius mixed with...
Oh, my God. It's like a creamsicle somebody pissed on.
Oh, wow.
Gave it to you. That shit is gross. And it has the nastiest aftertaste ever. It's... Oh, no. Get the fuck out of here with that. I will slap... You try to offer me a vanilla orange Coke, I'm slapping out of your fucking hands. And saying, you don't like, you neither love me or yourself. You have no respect for yourself. None.
Comics wise, nothing really out there. I'm doing a lot of rereading.
As far as the comic of the summer for me, Criminal.
Oh yeah, because
Criminal's really good. It continues to be the best crime comic out there right now. As far as movie of the summer for me, damn man, I haven't really had to sit here and think. I mean, I liked there's not. I don't think one really just stood out.
Yeah.
There's been. I like Shazam. I like Crawl, Ma. I'll put Endgame up there, even though I think Infinity War was better.
Yeah,
but there's enough important things that happened to it that I'll put it up there. It's like, well, it wasn't boring, but I just was like, it's a time travel flick.
The thing about it is that bookends are very, very hard to do, because everything in Infinity War led up to the snap. So you can have all the bombastic action that you want. It won't matter because that snap is going to happen. The blip is going to happen, right? And Endgame, it was, you want to see how the plan worked. You wanted to see what was the scenario that Doctor Strange had. They play out the time heist, fine. But the whole thing about the time heist was you're going back into different movies. You're going back to stuff that you've seen before. So for a good third of the movie, it's, rehashing and just, it's kind of like seeing a bonus scene or a director's cut where it's like, hey, you didn't see the scene here because this was filmed for Endgame or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing about bookends, is that they have to conclude the story, and most of the time they don't do it in the most bombastic way. Kill Bill was the same way. Like, no one really likes part 2, but you have to have part 2 because it has to end. Now, did Kill Bill have to end in the way that it did? No. But it's the ending you got. So that's just kind of one of those things where no one really wants the end to happen, but it has to, and I just think it always ends up being kind of a weaker story. So that's how I feel about Endgame.
Okay.
As far as movie for me of the summer, I can't call it.
Yeah, and not only that, you haven't really seen too many of them. Wasn't like last summer where I think we sat here and watched a
like
lot of
a
those
ton of fucking movies
together. This year,
I haven't even done my summer off.
oh really?
I haven't.
Oh man, you got times all the time now.
The thing is that I was gonna do Summer of Seagal,
Yeah.
and the thing about it is like the first few weeks, it's like I could have just started, but I kept forgetting. And it's like the thing about doing Summer of is that I don't want to. I mean, I can start it. I really can. Summer is still pretty young. Yeah.
July, man. It's after the All-Star break, so now it's getting serious now, man. It ain't gonna be that much longer, man. It's gonna be fall again.
I might just have to do Fall of Seagal.
Fall of Seagal.
Yeah. Which does have a better ring to it.
Yeah,
because I will be going from young Seagal to fat cup and saucer Seagal.
Yeah,
so the Fall of Seagal might be
he went from a Native American to like a fat Samoan in a span of like 10 years.
No, he went from Native American to fat Native American casino owner. That's it.
Like they did Scout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some other movies, Godzilla and John Wick 3, which is fucking amazing.
Oh, my dad's seen that movie before me, and he's blind.
The fuck, nigga? How sad is that?
That's why I brought it up.
His stepdad's blind.
He said, I went
and he's like, yo, I saw John Wick 3.
Yeah, no, the way he said it too. It was like, yo, bud, yo, you see John Wick 3 yet? I was like, nah. He's like, I did. That shit is fucking dope. I'm like, God damn it, you fucking Blinky. How'd you see this before me?
Yeah, man, the sounds of that movie were great.
Man, great with my Bose, wireless headphones. Come on, Bose, pick us up.
That's so funny. Okay.
Promo code G4A2. Get $20 off.
Showed us over that. Come on, that's easy enough. Stranger Things 3. Come on now.
Stranger Things 3.
What you finally saw.
Yeah, I binge watched the fuck out of that. It was a very good show. My only real gripe about it was I think 3 things I brought up to you that you also kind of agreed with.
Mm-hmm.
Was 1, the musical number was totally unfucking necessary. I didn't need it. You forced it upon me. Felt violated by my ears. Okay? I don't want to hear anybody's rendition of Neverending Story. At all. 2, they kind of went ham-fisted with the movie parodies. It was a lot... and, I went to Reddit. I spoke about it. And a lot of people were like, well, they do this in all the seasons. I'm like, but never has it been this aggressive. Never has it been...
Yeah, somebody said the same thing. It was like they kind of laid down the nostalgia a little too much. Like with the new Coke deal.
Yeah.
And all that. Whereas, like, okay, if you look at the second season, they play Dragon's Lair. They don't sit there and talk about it.
They just play it.
They just play it.
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of sort of see it, but the nostalgia for me wasn't enough to take me out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it didn't take me out of it. It's just that it's like, it's what do you call that? It's a break of immersion. It's like they're not actors that enjoy this thing. They're actors that are acting it out as a parody of the thing. Like, it's one thing to say, okay, we're doing a D&D campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's another thing if they were like, well, we're doing this D&D campaign, the best one of this season, da-da-da-da-da, and then we're going to do this. And where it goes from being...
I think Mask is better. I think Centurions is better.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing, though. That's
Robots a natural... are better. I think Transformers are better. Nobody's ever going to have that conversation.
We have that conversation.
But GoBots versus Transformers?
No, Centurions and Mask and shit like that.
They're both great. I can't fucking...
But see, the thing is this. Is that it's a thing where the difference between geeks that actually do geek shit and talk about it, as opposed to people that feel like they're just selling you on something on their geekiness. So, like I said, the film parodies were a little ham-fisted on it. and we both felt bad for our bro Steve.
Yeah.
Can't get a fucking break.
Yeah, you know what's
Really?
funny? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
You forget that in the first season, he was Billy.
He was Billy.
He was the bully. He was kind of the bad guy. He was kind of sort of pseudo bad guy.
But I liked his character arc though.
Yeah, now
he's cool with the fucking kids.
And he's kind of a goof.
Yeah,
he's a big goofball.
He leans into his goof, and yeah, I liked his arc. And so while I was on Reddit, I did put up the question as to like how would people have felt if Will did a heel turn after he destroyed Fort Myers, does a complete heel turn, and everybody was like, honestly, I thought that was gonna happen.
Really?
A lot of people thought like he was just gonna say fuck the group and not necessarily go to the what you call it,
yeah,
to the mind flayer, but just say nah, fuck these guys. I can't fucking deal with these guys anymore, because they shat on him the whole show until he became useful, and his usefulness was, I'm gonna scratch the back of my neck. He's here, and I hated the fact that he became just human radar.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it better when what's her name, Max, was trying to force her way into the group because she wanted to belong so bad to these nerds. Sassy black girl, kind of annoying, but
so.
I thought she was funny as fuck, but she just seemed, at times she seemed out of place, at times she fit.
Yeah.
The times when she seemed out of her place was when she was like a little too sassy. Where it's like, no, you didn't, and you don't know what you did. Time she did seem out of place was when she was letting her nerd slip out. Like she was trying so hard to be cool and not be a nerd, but she's intrinsically one of the group. And I like the end when they give her the box of old stuff, and she's like, I can get down with this shit.
Yeah.
But the thing about it was, I was like, yeah, she's kind of annoying, but little kids are. So, especially little sassy black girls that want free ice cream, because I did that shit. Going to the ice cream shop, Baskin Robbins, getting the free fucking samples. So
they're doing that. If you go to Baskin Robbins, there's a tie-in to that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
there's no Baskin Robbins in Rochester, though.
Oh.
No. I looked.
Oh, really? Did you?
I really want some fucking Jamocha almond fudge.
Cream. I'll gladly take DQ over Baskin Robbins any fucking day of the week.
Nah, I'm sorry. 31 flavors are fucking the bomb.
Blizzards!
Yeah, you could make a blizzard. It's called getting ice cream and throwing fucking 7-Eleven cookies in it.
Well, why would I do that if there's a DQ by my house, which I wish there was?
Because there's a 7-Eleven by your house.
I wish there was a DQ and a fucking Burger King at my fucking house. And a Taco Bell. And all I get is fucking McDonald's. That's it. That is it.
Sorry.
Bullshit.
Burger King's overrated.
No, it's not.
And Taco Bell makes you shit.
Everything makes you shit.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what level of shit you really want to do,
Oh, okay.
You want complete evacuation of bowels?
Yeah, Taco Bell spicy sauce. But closing on the Stranger Things thing, I'm glad that it's a show that keeps its character smart. Because when the mom does the belt thing, I said, thank God you're doing the fucking thing that I was hoping you would do, because you're not a complete brain dead idiot.
Well, I still say I don't know how you come back for season 4.
I don't know either.
After how it ends, but it's going to feel forced. I'm going to sit here. I'm still going to see it, but I'm going to be very apprehensive over season 4. I'm going to be like, all right, and what holiday going to do? I just assume like Christmas or something.
Yeah. What holiday?
Yeah, Christmas.
Okay, what's the next? Okay, they did Halloween.
They did 4th of
July. Didn't it start off with Christmas? No. Yeah, because they had the Christmas lights. They were using that to
right, but it wasn't
signal.
Christmas time.
It wasn't Christmas time?
No, because they talked about seeing poltergeist. Now it's summertime.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So Thanksgiving. Everybody gets back together again.
I guess. Let me see what happens about it. So the bookend this shit.
Yeah.
Again, I told you. As a lot of people know, Mariah Carey is one of my celebrity crushes. And she did this fucking interview. She said she only slept with 5 guys in her entire life.
Yes.
And I don't know how to think about that. I put it on Facebook. I was like, if she told me that, I'd be like, oh, okay, boo. Because it goes back to like an old Chris Rock joke that he used to say, like, chicks would never tell you how many guys they fucked. They'll tell you how many boyfriends they had. They're not going to talk about all this side dick they got.
No.
And
See,
but
you know what? Mariah Carey, the thing about her is that I think she is crazy enough for that to be true. Because
I wouldn't say she's necessarily crazy. I mean, she is. But I think because she's been so sheltered, she's started out when she was young,
first wasn't her first relationship with her manager?
I think it was at some point it was, yeah.
Yeah, so that could really fuck you up.
But my point is, that's at that point between Ty Mottola and Nick Cannon, there's got to be some miscellaneous dick in there somewhere. It has to be.
It depends, because I mean,
once you get away from some dude that you've been with for some time, you're gonna go out there and be like, all right, you ain't gonna talk about that one time you fucked the pool boy. You ain't gonna talk about that one time you fucked the background dancer.
That is if in fact her mind works that way. And I don't mean this as like a slight to women or anything like that, but she just seems to have that air about her where it's just like, I'm about me and my goals. She doesn't give off that air of, I need dick in my life as a goal. Like a Cardi B per se.
I don't think Cardi B really needs that either.
No, I don't think, at this point, no. Because
I don't think she did back then either. I think just because she was a stripper, that makes she fuck anybody. She already said it. She said she drugged a lot of motherfuckers and just took their money. Yeah, I'm going to give you some. Yeah, I'm going to give you some. Yeah, sip this.
But I'm sure when that didn't work, she fucked them and then took their money. So
I don't know. I don't know her life that way. So
I mean, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm sure there are chicks out there that have very low stat counts, and not because they're unattractive, because that's just not a goal for them. Mm-hmm. And if that's not a goal for Mariah Carey, I can wholeheartedly believe that she really only has sex with someone that she is in love with. Not so far-fetched.
I think it wasn't. That's what I'm now trying to figure sex. But that, with that low count, I don't think she's good at giving head. That's really gonna fuck with me.
Does it really fucking matter?
Yes. Yes. I don't care how good you go. I mean,
as long as she's not doing like the twist and pull.
I don't care how good you look. I don't care how famous you are. If you are not good at giving head, we cannot be friends. At this stage of my life, no. Not at this stage. You know why? Because any woman can lay on their fucking back and throw the pussy at you. That's nothing. Blowjobs are a fucking skill. They are an art form.
You need to be able to gargle and sing by this guy's standards.
Okay? Or act. Or draw. Or write. I don't know. Dance. I don't give a fuck.
But she does all of that without using her vagina.
But she can't act. Oh, okay. I can't say that. She was in one good movie.
Honey!
No. No, she was good and precious. I'll give her that.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else? Did I see Honey? No, I think I stayed away from that. And I like Mariah, but I was not enough to be like, oh, Honey.
Can't wait for Honey.
Yeah. No, was it called Honey? Or was it called something else?
You're thinking Glitter.
The Glitter is that's her movie. Glitter.
Wasn't she in Honey as well?
No, Honey was
That's not
Jessica Alba.
Was it Jessica Alba?
That was Jessica Alba, yeah.
Whatever.
Because you know why? Because fucking what's her nuts was in it? Missy Elliott. Back when she was relevant still. It's like, I said I want honey. It's the only line I can remember that movie. I said I want some honey.
Oh, Jesus
no,
Christ.
Glitter was Mariah's movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, fair enough. Whatever. Yeah. she was in the stuffing things.
I mean, I'm not going to cuff her because I don't think that's possible. But I'm not going to cuff her. Just give me one night with her. An hour. Okay, then for being honest, 30 fucking minutes. 30 fucking minutes, that's it. Just give me a half hour.
One moment in time.
Shut the fuck up.
When I'm chasing destiny.
Alright. That's a fucking song you play when you're trying to run after the fucking skippy truck.
I don't chase that pedal wagon. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Softy.
Mr. Softy is a New York icon. Go fuck yourself.
Skippy. We get Skippies up here.
Yeah, skip to the Skippy man.
That's...
Yay,
Alright, Jesus Lord. You got anything else?
I got jack all shit.
Yeah, do I. Since, I know you gotta get back to leg day and all that shit.
Leg day was yesterday. Today was arms and abs. Abs every day.
I'm sure somebody's. Well, yeah, I can't say that. I'm gonna say, somebody's gonna be like, when you talk about this, sometimes it works. Sometimes it happens that way, folks.
What?
We don't talk about shit. Anyways.
Oh.
Like, for example, what was it, Bagel Boss? You know why we didn't talk about it? Because we didn't care about it. That's why. We know about it. We've seen it.
You know about that.
I just noticed he's short, like the dude from fucking Family Guy.
Or how
it's like if the little motherfucking Family Guy came to life.
Yes.
Yeah. That's about all I can say.
Or how people probably plan on storming Area 51 will probably get killed if they try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no aliens over there.
No.
No.
Look, you gotta understand. It takes a lot of people to make a cover up that big work. People they can't even make an election fucking work without there being a hiccup. You think they're gonna keep aliens under wraps for years?
Yeah. What do you think is gonna happen? You think you're gonna see Mulder and Scully just
chilling?
No. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay, let's say if it is real. If that's real, that means Men in Black is real. That means you're all gonna get neuralized, and you're not gonna remember it any fucking ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so let's close this shit out with some box office numbers. These are the 10 highest grossing movies of the past weekend, according to JoeBlow.com. Number 1 and number 2 are the same as last week. So number 1 again was Spider-Man: Far From Home, made $45.3 million. So far, it's made $274 million just on the domestic side of things. Number 2 was Toy Story 4. That made $20.6 million. It is now at $346.3 million here at home. Number 3 was Crawl.
Nice.
Which I talked about. You didn't see that. $12 million. Like I said, it made $16 million, so it almost made its money back. Go out there and support that movie. Number 4 was Stuber, with Kumail Nanjiani and Dave Bautista. Opened with $8 million. Number 5 was Yesterday. It made $6.7 million, $48.3 million. Number 6 was Aladdin. Made $5.8 million.
Money.
It's still making money, yeah. $331.4 million. Number 7 was Annabelle Comes Home. Made $5.5 million, and it's made $60.70 million. So you're going to keep getting
these Conjure voice, man.
Yeah, that controversy. So you're going to keep getting more of these movies because they keep making money.
The Nun 5, Bad in the Habit.
That cross between that and Sister Act.
Yes.
That's when they finally run out of ideas, I imagine.
When Whoopi is the one that saves the day.
Number 8 was Midsummer, which but if they have it, if the Band of Black History has it Friday, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up. I've heard some good things about it. To be honest, I have no fucking clue what this movie's about. It's sort of like last year's his movie last year.
Yes.
Hereditary. I did not know what the fuck that movie was about until I saw it.
No,
so I hope it's a little bit better than that. At least the ending, anyways.
Then you won't like it, from what I heard.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Anyways, they made $3.5 million, $18.4 million here at home. Number 9 was The Secret Life of Pets 2.
Yay!
$3.1 million, $147.1 million. And closing out the top 10 was Men in Black International, which, okay, I guess. $2.2 million.
Fine.
$76.4 million. Still, I consider a fucking flop, especially for this franchise. Even the worst, even like Man in Black 3 made $100 million.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
This ain't even close to $100 million.
Wow.
Coming up this weekend, just one flick. Man, it's kind of a big one. The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Which, I guess, to your point, it's not live action. It's still a cartoon. It's still CG. And I guess the whole thing's CG from what I'm hearing.
Yes, it is.
That's what, yeah, I've been hearing, but as real shit, I've been hearing nothing but good things about the Lion King. So I will say that.
I've heard things. I mean, just, you know, excuse me, that it's the same movie that it is, and this one is just, now it's CG, which is fine, but I don't think I've seen any of the remakes, so.
Yeah, the only one I've seen is Aladdin. Oh, yeah, you did. It's a Jungle Book.
Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting that. That was like the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw that one. I haven't seen Dumbo. I haven't seen, I saw Aladdin. Wasn't there another one? Oh, Cinderella, that's right. I didn't see that one.
Cinderella.
Yeah, they did that one too. I didn't watch. Oh, and Beauty and the Beast. There was a whole bunch of
Oh,
them.
man.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
didn't
watch
see
that
none
one
of
either.
these. We saw barely any of these.
Fuck all that movie.
And I don't even know why I saw Aladdin. It was just there. I was bored. I was like, alright. I guess. Alright.
That's like the only one you've seen and kind of remembered, though, right?
No.
You never seen Aladdin as a kid?
I've seen it once.
Oh.
And I wasn't a kid. I was fucking, like I told you, that was like 16.
Old ass man.
I was 16. Shut up.
Old
Yes.
fucking
I
dude.
was 30 years old when the first Aladdin came out. I saw that in a double bill with, I don't even remember what I saw. Where's my soup?
Billy?
Billy!
Billy!
Billy! Where's my soup and my blanket?
My eyes hurt.
Oh, no, I can't. I do not want to get that old.
You will. You will.
What can I say? I would live to be like 90 and can't do for myself anymore. And you just
Shit yourself.
All day. I'm not looking forward to that.
Day by day. Every day.
Shut the fuck up, man. God damn it. Anyways, anything you're looking forward to the next 7 days?
No.
I'm telling you,
Getting
man. Like
swole and getting these gains.
Other than doing a little bit of shopping. Too bad I didn't have any money for Prime Day.
There's shit out there, though.
You know what? I would have, if I had the money, let me tell you something. If I had the money,
Yes.
I would have gotten a new TV. I would have gotten one of those smart TVs, one of the 4K TVs, because
Really?
I saw one on sale, like a 45-inch, for like $200. I was like, man, it ain't bad. For a smart TV?
But you have a working TV right here.
Okay, but I would have given that one away to someone. I would have given that to someone.
But why? See, there's no need to acquire when you have.
Because I'm trying to keep up with myself.
You can. You can. By not getting shit you don't need. That's like saying, I need a new bed.
I just, honestly, there's really not a whole lot going on this week. Like I said, if I see Midsummer, I'll probably pick it up. If there's I don't know what else yet, because it's really nothing else. Huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of thing now, man. It's like
We're getting to that lull.
now we're getting to that lull, because there are some things that are coming, like, in the next few weeks, that I do want to see, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think it comes out next weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it comes out next weekend. Then you got Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
going
got
to see
The
that.
Kitchen. You got some stuff coming. You know, but just right now, like this week in particular, is just like, wah, wah, ain't shit out here, man. So, without anything else to talk about, me and Sid are getting the fuck out of here.
The fuck out of here!
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us this week. Thanks, man.
Of course.
I've been Alan 1. He's been Brother C. We've been the Geeks From Apt 2. We'll see you next week. As always, we'll keep the door open for you.
Deuces!
Laters.
Nothing else to say.
None. Not a damn thing.